this crowd goes crazy.
And now the 1-1 delivery, and here it is, and it's swung on a high drive left center field. Full going back. He's to the track, and he's right to the wall.
A look there at Chase Field here in Phoenix. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set. And as we close in on first pitch, there you get a look at the starting lineups this afternoon. Chris Miller.
That'll catch up with you after a while.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Oh, and he throws it away.
And on the mound,
Chris Miller. Here comes a 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
go ahead and chase after it.
And he gets him to lift one into shallow center field. Miller comes on now, and he has it one down. In base here, it's a ground rule double. Full 3-2. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Yeah, just their first hit of the game, but he makes it a good one. You see this ball hit out near the wall and then hop right over it. He's into second now with a ground rule double.
Chris Miller
Working up there with your secondary pitches.
And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Inciarte is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the... He waits, now the pitch. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will... Chris Miller. Now the 3-1 pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
They had played error-free ball until this point, but they're not going to be able to keep that up through the whole way. They wind up making their first error of the ball game right here in the 9th inning, and now they've got to make sure that it doesn't come back and bite them. That's a nice job of laying off.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home, and he will score as well.
The Tigers have done it. For the 4th consecutive year, they are champions of the American League Central Division.
Well, the clear skies tell only part of the story. It is, as usual, a hot afternoon. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Chris Miller will stand in, and you see what he's done as they begin play. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
After the way this series started for him, if they could get out of here with a split, you bet they sign up. This is a classic example of losing your composure after a bad call. Now, he's still teed off about that last pitch, so he doesn't concentrate on his location.
And at the very least, he's got to focus on getting something in play. He can really help himself out with just a simple single here.
Miller is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out it. Chris Miller for the Phillies to this point. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Chris Miller will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Now the 2-0 home.
Come on now, one time.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, but he won't have a shot at this one. It's high off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Tell you, I thought that ball was out of here. And this would have given him a lead, but it's going to wind up hitting off the wall out there. And now just a base hit has the potential to push him out front here late in the game.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. He will score as Machado delivers the RBI for his starter this afternoon. Here it comes. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the ninth.
A World Series win for the San Francisco Giants for the third time in the last 5 years. And their hero.
Time for baseball on the show as we get you set for baseball at a place they call. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller will get.
It always helps when you can hand the ball over to a veteran starter that's been through this before, and luckily for them, they're going to be able to do that here.
Fre is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is home runs. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And it's a fly out to start the second, one away. Chris Miller, pitch on the way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A lean, and he makes the catch. Oh, he snatched that right out of the...
Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because...
The 2-2. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his...
That's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
And the 7th inning starts with a fly.
Hold it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark. And
the 1-2. This ball's in the air now out to right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And add a run on the sacrifice fly as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
A 3-run homer for Matt Adams. 3-2 Cardinals in a magical 7th inning.
Time for baseball on the show as we get you set for baseball at a place they call. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Here comes a 1-2. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And the runs across to score, and the Jays will take it.
Scored 1 run. Get on the board first here.
Now here's the first pitch. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and it brings the Phillies back even now with 1 apiece.
So much for getting out to that early lead on the road. You can go ahead and kiss that goodbye. This pitch is just planted right in his wheelhouse, and you won't miss too often when you leave him there.
Chris Miller, 2. Full count pitch on its way. Now here's a line drive toward the alley in right center, and this might even give him the lead. It's down for extra bases. And he will score as well. And they've upped the lead now to 3 here. It's 5-2.
You want to make a mistake with runners on base, because when you do, he normally does something like this. This is a bolt right here. You could hang your laundry on this one, and it's going to wind up scoring.
Chris Miller.
back foot right away.
He's set, now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Chris Miller will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Big pitch here, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
And this is so important. I mean, here, this is
2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strike. An inning of this one. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the 2-2 pitch on the way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Miller is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
420 feet from home plate, hauls it in. What a great catch by Aaron Hicks.
And time for baseball on the show as we get you set for baseball at a place they call. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller. Now here it comes. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway.
Got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Long run, but he tracks this one down out there for the second out. Nice play. Chris Miller. Here's the 1-1. And this is lifted the other way to left center. Kane will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to. Chris Miller.
Right back.
He's set, now the pitch. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Pick you up and at least get that runner home from third, now with 2 outs.
0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Miller is there, 2 gone. In the air to left center. Miller is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Chris Miller. Slider. Here comes the 1-2. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Look at this. What a flip for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Wow, that is a very quick turn up the middle there. This is not a guy that you're going to double up all that often, but you see the good feed and then the strong return throw, and they're indeed able to roll him up.
Judd will take over now with 1 away in the top.
No reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Oh, this ball's well hit. It's going to split the gap in left center. Around third and being waved on home. Now the relay home, and the runner will score from first.
So they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run.
Adams scores. Jay scores. Carpenter. He scores 3 with a double to right center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an at-bat by Carpenter.
And now
From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball. And as we close in on first pitch, there you get a look at the starting lineups this afternoon. Falling off a bit over these past 8 ball games. And he gets him to lift one into shallow center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Chris Miller will stand in as we show you the number.
There's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout in the play. Chris Miller.
Take.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Yelich is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Chris Miller. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 lead off here in the top of the 6th. Here's the first offering. And he gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll avoid the front. Here comes the 1-2. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one.
For the 4th consecutive year, they are champions of the American League Central Division. 0-2 coming. Swing and a fly ball toward right center into the alley. Bradley on a run. Jackie dives. Oh, he caught it. He laid out, made a sensational play. Runner tags. He'll advance.